so I'm back with another pregnancy update, and this is a touchy subject actually. But before we start with that, I want to talk about some of the things you may have missed out on recently. One of them being a Snapchat giveaway. We just gave away on Snapchat a Clarisonic Mid-Fit, and we love Clarisonics. We all use them in our regimens. So, and I know a lot of you guys ask about our skincare regimens. So that was an exclusive Snapchat giveaway. But if you missed out on that one, don't worry. We have a $1,000 vacation giveaway coming up in a couple days. So come back to the channel on Wednesday and look for that video for details. It is going to be a video giveaway, so stay tuned for that one if you missed out on the Clarisonic. So follow us on all our platforms so you know what's going on, what we've been up to, and what giveaways we have going on. We've given away something every month this year. It's been a year of giveaways, so be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and www.mynaturalsisters.com. But on to this video. It's such so I want to talk about health and body image, and just things like weight gain during pregnancy. I don't think a lot of people talk about that. It's like, I don't know, everything goes out the door. Like, women are sensitive about their weight and their bodies, and for the most part, when you're not pregnant, people, most people aren't it's rude to comment on your body and your weight gain. But let's get into those comments. And I know for the most part, a lot of people don't mean any harm whenever they make these comments. They may be in reference to your stomach, and it's unintentional, but some of them really do come off as rude. And I just wanted to let you all know, like, I think pregnancy is beautiful. I'm fine in my body, but I've just found it amazing, just like some of the comments I've received from people and some of the comments I've heard towards other pregnant women, like friends, and I don't like them. I don't agree with them. Like, I've never said these things, but I guess it's open season. It's okay when you're pregnant. So let's get into this. But some of the comments, like, you get nicknames like Biggie, Big Mama, you look huge, or you're so big. And it's like comments, it's just like, it's different when they're like, your bump's growing, I see your bump's beautiful, things like that. Like, I can take those. Like, I'm fine with those comments. But whenever people are like, you're huge, it's like, what? Is that okay to say? So yeah, I'm definitely not okay with those. Or like, every time you come around, somebody's calling you Biggie. And I'm like, is it okay to say that now that I'm pregnant? I don't think it's okay. Like, I've been around plenty of pregnant women. I've never thought to say something like that. And like I said, I think pregnancy is beautiful, but some people are like, well, we're talking about you getting big because you're pregnant. But I think a lot of women, we're already self-conscious about our weight. But then a lot of women do try to, basically only put on the baby pounds because we're worried about making sure we can snap back or lose the weight whenever we have the baby, whenever we deliver. So, and that's also another worry because it's a little harder. It'll be a little harder this time around because your body's going through changes. Not only that, but you have to find a healthy balance, because now it's no longer me. It won't be me for that much longer, so I have to find a balance to where I can make sure I get my workouts in. I can make sure, I'm eating healthy and still preparing food for the rest of the family. So that is definitely something that's on your mind. So every time you turn around, somebody's talking about, oh my gosh, you're huge, you're blowing up. What, are you about to deliver tomorrow? And it's like, no, just 6 months along, not 8 or 9 months. So, or are you having twins? Or just things like that. I'll never forget one time, one of my partner teachers, one year, she was pregnant, and she was further along, but I'll never forget, we were talking to some co-workers, and a guy out of nowhere was like, you're as huge as a bus. And her face, I was just like, I looked at him, I was like, that's, and she told him too. I was like, that's so rude. She was like, that's rude. She's like, why would you say something like that? He's like, well, you are. And let alone this guy, he wasn't small himself. But I was like, do you think that makes it okay? I just think those type of comments are rude. Like I said, I do welcome the comments on my belly. Because some people, like, I guess they're fascinated and they just don't know what to say. But Yeah, I don't think, no, I've never commented and told a pregnant woman she was huge or getting fat, or gave her nicknames like Biggie. And I guess people think it won't bother us because we know we're getting bigger because we're having a baby. But then again, there is unwanted weight gain that could come with pregnancy based on, your cravings and whatever your body's going through. And some women are, just a belly. Some women just gain like the belly weight. And one thing I've always been insecure or worried about before I got pregnant, and I actually told my husband this, I wanted to lose weight for the simple fact we were going to start trying in 2 years, are my breasts. And if many of you followed me over the years, even whenever I was smaller and I dropped all that weight, like, I'm still very top heavy, even though they look way better when I drop the weight. They do shrink, but I know I knew that if I started my pregnancy off overweight, like, they would get even bigger. And I have scoliosis, which is back pain, and that was one of the things I was like, okay, I'm pregnant, so I really definitely have to watch that, because I know my breasts are going to get bigger. And I have held off on thinking about getting a reduction over the years for the simple fact that I want to breastfeed. Because there are great chances that you either can't breastfeed after a breast reduction, or you won't have a sufficient amount of milk for your baby. So yeah, and that has been something that's gone through my mind. It's like, okay, are they going to be the same after this? Because even though I'm very top heavy, I've been able to carry them very well. But again, they're growing, and they're still gonna grow because I still have a couple more months. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm 6 months, 24 weeks now. So yeah, I'm about to be, in a couple weeks, I'll be out of my my second trimester. So my next video, I believe I'm going to talk about my first trimester and second trimester combined. Oh, and another thing I wanted to add on top of just feeling beautiful and being okay with my body, my husband's been so great with that. None of these comments come from him. Actually, he's the one I vent to if I receive some of these comments. So I did want to reiterate, like, I think pregnancy is beautiful. Like, when I see pregnant, it's like I smile whenever I see pregnant. I think it's a beautiful thing. It's like, it's amazing that, like, there's a little baby human growing in my belly right now. Like, that's a superpower. It's weird, and I feel like, most of the people, like, they don't mean any harm by it. It's just like, I don't think it's okay. It's like, there's certain ones I welcome, certain ones I don't. And for some pregnant women, it's like, oh, it doesn't bother me at all. And then others, it's like, don't tell me I look like a bus, or I look like a whale, or don't give me a nickname Fatty or Biggie or whatever. It's like, I don't want to hear that right now. Tell me how fabulous I am looking. No, but seriously, I think pregnancy's beautiful, but I just think we get lots of comments and unwanted advice when it comes along. There are just certain things I think people should be on the lookout for. But again, give me your opinions down below. I have been working out. I go to the gym maybe 6 days a week. A bad week would be 4 days, and I'll do 30 to 45 minutes of very light cardio. I want to stay active. It's healthy for me, and it's healthy for the baby. And I've done a little weight training here and there, basically depending on how I feel. And definitely been, trying to control the eating situation. I'm not eating for two, but I'm just eating a little bit, just because you really don't have to eat for two. That's a misconception. You don't have to eat for two, but you basically have to just add like 200, 300 more calories depending on which trimester you're in. And also, let me know down below how you feel about this whole situation with the commenting on a woman's pregnant body, on a woman's body, period. Because another comment that I think is so rude, even though a lot of you were guessing, there's been a time where people have asked if I was pregnant and I wasn't, but I'm like, oh my gosh, thanks, no, I'm not pregnant, I'm just fat. And yes, while you're at it, could you pick that up off the floor for me? That's my self-esteem. You just dropped down a notch. But I don't know, that comment, and I've seen it on a couple of my sister's pictures before too. They're like, oh my gosh, is she pregnant? You know, she looks fuller. It's like, no, she just put on some weight. But I don't know, I don't make those comments, and I just feel like, you know, as women, we are sensitive about our weight, and some people are like, oh, it's no big deal. It's like certain comments I welcome, certain ones I'm like, you could keep to yourself, or like the nicknames, or just commenting like, oh, you like a whale now, you're so fat, you're so big, and I'm just like, And then now, at a time like this, you're even more sensitive than usually, like with hormones and your emotions and all of that. You're even more sensitive than you would usually be. And if you were already a sensitive person, you're even more sensitive. So it's like, I don't know. They don't sit well with me. And I've actually told some people, it's like, every time you see me, please don't tell me how much bigger or fatter you think I am. It's like, or every time you see me, like, you're big. It's like, every time you see me, you have to tell me I'm big. But, or it's like, but if it's like, oh my gosh, your belly's growing and this and this and that, there's a difference. It's like, okay, are you commenting on my body as a whole, or are you commenting on my belly? I don't know, am I reading too much into this? Let me know down below what you think about the rude things. And then there's like the unsolicited advice you're gonna get, or people telling you, well, no, you should do this, you should do that, da 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 da. And that's one thing my best friend was telling me. She's like, just wait, you're gonna get so much unwanted advice. And I know a lot of these things are coming from a good place. So I don't know, I just wanted to talk about that in this video. And everything has been great at all of my appointments. My blood pressure's been great, checkups. I know I'm gonna have to take the test for gestational diabetes soon. I heard I should get the orange flavor. But everything's been great so far. All of my checkups and appointments, the baby's healthy, I'm healthy, and yeah, I'm putting on like the baby weight. I've noticed since my last appointment though, my breasts have grown, like it's getting intense. So yeah, I just wanted to check in with you guys about that, and I'll be doing another pregnancy update and hopefully some hair tutorials or something like that coming up soon. So thanks guys, and be on the lookout for the vacation giveaway coming up, and until next time, peace out sisters.